Good morning, y'all. Now, sometimes it feels like everyone around you is in a relationship, married, or they're starting to meet somebody and go on dates. But I know there are a lot of single people as well who are looking and searching just like me. Now, everybody gets to, not everybody gets to find the right person right away. And it takes some time and patience. And interesting how everybody has a different way of falling in love. Now, some people are attracted to someone who's totally opposite of themselves. And some people are attracted to people that have a lot of common with them. And some people are attracted to random moments or movements, like when he or she walked down the stairs and the way their butt moved, or the way they looked when they parked their car and their hair was waving in the wind. Either way, hopefully, when you have a chance to meet someone, you can, make some positive energy with this person and also better yourself as a person as well. And of course, hopefully, I can be one of those people as well to give you guys some good energy to make you feel better for the day. So we have a great song for all you singles and people in relationships. This is Mary J. Blige featuring T.I. with Good Love. Yeah. That was Mary J. Blige featuring T.I. with Good Love. And right now you guys are tuned in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. I didn't want to say point. Either way, a few things I want to remind you guys. How to get in contact with us. Pretty simple. You can hit us up on Kakao Talk, of course, but you have to add TBS EFM as a plus friend. Also, if you haven't already, please add us on Twitter. Follow us and tell all your friends and family to tweet us at TBS What's Poppin'. If you have a longer email, say what's up to me or the people here at our What's Poppin' family, please send it to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if you're curious about a playlist, it's easy. You can go check it out, but you have to come to our website, which is tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. Alrighty, y'all, it's time for today's pick. Now, more and more Koreans are getting into camping, and there are also coffee shops and restaurants that make you feel like you're actually at a camping site. With a tent, camping chairs, and even a barbecue grill, you really feel the realness of camping. And these places are quite popular among the younger generation who don't really, actually go into the woods, but you can experience what it feels like to be camping outdoors. But if you really want to enjoy the nature and feel free that you're away from all your worries, problems in the city life, you need to pack your bag, go out, and go camping. Now in Korea, you can't really expect to be in the wild and see lions and tigers and bears, but there are 3 ways to enjoy camping and feel the goodness of being outdoors. Now, first one is commercial camping. You can't really expect anything wild here because these places are filled with hundreds of people, cars, and eating places as well, like Nanji and Seoul Grand Park. Technically, it's hard to say you're actually camping in these places, but if you're worried about the hot summer, it's a nice place, in Seoul to cool off your day. But if you want to enjoy being in nature, of course, you should look into semi-backcountry camping. Now, we would like to call it semi because you can only, camp at designated areas where you can reserve in advance. Now, if you're looking to another option and you want to camp wherever you want, you should look into riverbanks and rural areas where there's no laws against camping. Make sure to look for signs that don't say no camping, because if you see a no camping sign, you should not be camping there to begin with. There are also great trekking courses too that are loved by many foreigners and of course Korean people as well. And one of them being Ganhyun in Gangwon-do and Deokpung Valley in Samcheok. Now make sure if you guys want to find out more information, go check out the information on the site, which is the individual province website. And if you have any other recommendations for camping in Korea, for all you guys living in Korea, please let us know and share with us here at What's Poppin'. And for you guys right now who are planning a great getaway, we have a perfect song for you guys. It's by a crazy dude. I want to say crazy dude because the video for this song is crazy. And I'm talking about Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai. That was Jamiroquai with Virtual Insanity. If you haven't seen the video for this song, it's amazing. I feel like it's got a lot of artsy vibe to it. So if you guys are interested, go online right now and go check it out. Now, this song is from his 3rd studio album, Traveling Without Moving. And speaking of traveling, tomorrow is our open studio day. We pre-recorded yesterday, of course. But if you guys are curious about what we talked about summer vacation and traveling. So I'm going to save all the talk about traveling for now. And you guys have to tune in tomorrow to find out what happens when I'm chatting with Punita. And we have a special guest as well. Johnny Flo actually gave up his afternoon yesterday to hang with us here at What's Poppin' and join us for our open studio. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next song. And the next song is a collaboration between two artists that I really like. One of the artists actually I wasn't really into when this artist first came out, but I'm not going to say which is which. I'm not going to even say him or her because it's a male and female, so you can't figure out which artist I'm talking about. But either way, both artists are talented producers, rappers, singers, artists, songwriters, even actors as well. Both of them acted in films. And the next song we're talking about is Check It Out by these two artists who are will.i.am and Nicki Minaj. And they sampled the 1979 hit single Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. Now, I don't know if you guys know who the Buggles are. Now, they're a British new wave performing duo. And this song was also a big hit in Korea back in the 1980s. And this song was always on the best 100 pop songs, albums, of course, in Korea. Now, the song was popular because the music video of the song was the first video ever played on MTV. So if you guys are curious about the first ever music video on MTV, go check it out right now. That's so simple. The internet's so advanced. Also, the new music video of will.i.am and Nicki Minaj's video was worth to check out because for all you Korean people and all you K-pop fans out there, they actually got creative and they wrote Korean words in the back of the video. If you guys want to find out, go check it out. But for now, here's a song, will.i.am, Nicki Minaj. Check it out. Yeah. That was will.i.am and Nicki Minaj would Check It Out. Now, that's a great song, and I'm sure you guys, you've heard the piano track and the vocal hook. Oh, bam, 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 bam. Sounds familiar, right? Now, there's also a mix of this song by another artist, Cheryl Cole, who is an English recording artist and a good friend of will.i.am's as well. So both tracks by Nicki Minaj and Cheryl Cole are released in the UK, and they're available for digital download. So if you guys like Nicki Minaj's version, go check it out. If you like Cheryl Cole's version, still, check it out. And download whatever version you guys like. Alrighty, now moving on to the last song for the first half of our show before we get Mr. Johnny Flo up in the studio. Talk about hip-hop parade. I can't make it rhyme at the end right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Either way, last song for the first half of our show is by an artist named August Alsina. Now, we've played a song by this person in the past before. I'm not sure which song we did, but I remember the name. But y'all check it out and see if you like the song. It's the last song for the first half of the show, and I'll see you in part 2. Benediction. Welcome back to part 2 of What's Poppin'. Shortly, Mr. Johnny Flo will be in the studio with me to talk about hip-hop music on a Thursday segment called Check the Rhyme. So if you guys want to find out about good hip-hop music, stay tuned. But for now, a word from our sponsors. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to What's Poppin'. Right now, it's your boy Brian Joe. We on Check the Rhyme, and I got my man Johnny Flo. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Actually, not the greatest, because as you guys know, today is a recorded day. Mm-hmm. So right now, I'm actually at a high school.
Yes.
Taking a test. I got a math test today.
Oh, on when the show's
Thursday,
going on.
Yes. Math test. And you know what happened? This show is killing me alive because I was good in math back in high school. Mm-hmm. But trying to learn all the math, I guess, vocabulary in Korean is not easy, man. Not easy. Not even just math. I'm talking about, like, science. What else we got? We got,
Korean.
Korean. We got history. Now, the only class I'm really good at is English. Like, literally.
Don't they have music class?
They do have music class, but I didn't choose music because I wanted to learn something that I haven't in my lifetime.
Okay.
But it's funny because in the English class, the teacher's like, okay, 우리 이번 다음 학생, Brian, can you read the next page? You know, they have a slight accent, of course. And I did, but
they
I
all
guess...
sound the same when you do it. Is she your mother? Or?
It's a confused... I don't know. But... I tried my best to read slowly and enunciate every word, but you see, afterwards, I remember the first day I read something, and the whole class like, whoa!
And you speak pretty fast, too.
Yeah, when I get, into the moment, I speak really fast. But it's funny because I've never been applauded for speaking English, of all things. Because for us, it's like, you know, how you doing? What you doing? Boom, boom.
Like we're doing right now.
Yeah. But then these kids are like, 형, 영어 해주세요. I'm like, well, I'm just chilling right now.
I don't like it when people
I'm like,
tell me to ask me that.
그냥, you know, I'm at the high school chilling with y'all, about to, you know, get my study on. And they're like, whoa. I'm like, there's something wow about, but, you know, I love these young, interested minds. You know, they're so eager to learn. Some actually just sleep all day, though. That's funny. I was realizing, I was like, wow.
Kids I still have those nightmares, though. Like when I'm sleeping, when I sleep, it's like I have a test today. And I didn't know about it. No, in my dream, that's the nightmare. And I didn't prepare for the test.
I had that too one time.
I have that like every week still.
Did you ever have a dream where you're in school, but then you see a face from high school that you totally forgot for like the past 10 years, but then also like, whoa, why did that person come into my dream?
And you interact with that person in the dream, but you never really thought about that person for the past 10 years.
Same thing happens to me all the time. I'm like, wow, I never even thought about Mike. And he comes up to me in the dream like, how you been? Cool, whatever, whatnot. And I wake up, I'm like, whoa, I never mentioned that guy's name once, even looked at his picture in the yearbook, and why is he in my dream? That happens a lot.
Yeah, that does, though.
But we're not here to talk about dreams or me going to school. We're talking about hip-hop music. Now, who did you bring with you today?
Well, the first person isn't really hip-hop, but somebody who contributed a lot to hip-hop. Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell Williams. Yes. I mean, he's got his own genre. Pharrell should have a genre called like, we got hip-hop music, we got R&B music, and we got Pharrell music. Because his music's so unique, and it's very catchy, and a lot of people, even, you know, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, you love Pharrell. He's a lovable guy.
Yes.
Great producer as well.
And he blew up with that, he blew up once again with that song Happy this year. And I heard that's the most streamed song in UK this year.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't even his, like, official single. It was an OST for a movie.
And also, he had to work his butt off to try to get the song played on the radio. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said in the interviews, like, when he first wrote that song, and he recorded and mastered it, whatever, whatnot, and he wanted to get on air, he's like, you know what, can I play this song? And then people were like, it's not one of your best pieces.
Yeah, I guess it's very like...
Yeah, so people were actually kind of like doubting the track, and all of a sudden it blew up. Who would have known?
Actually, when I first heard the track, I didn't think it was really like a song that was going to stick.
Actually, I was opposite. Because you know in the beginning of the track, that
I heard that's like
that catches you and you're like, oh, I like this beat. I want to dance. I almost got a car accident.
You know, there's a saying that every Pharrell song that's a hit has that repeat in the beginning.
Not like, the same one, but it's kind of a repeat
like
sound.
That stutter, like
boom, boom.
You know how he like does the first measure? He repeats it like.
But what other song is there?
Like Drop It Like It's Hot.
Oh, boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize
that. Every Pharrell hit song has that.
And Happy's like dun 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 dun. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, now I have a tip. Now I'm going to write a song like that. There's not going to be lyrics to the song or melody. It's going to be like, bum, 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 pambok, 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 pambok. And all of a sudden, people will be like, oh my God, I love that song by Brian Juice. Go pambok. Repeat.
The pambok.
No lyrics to the song at all.
No lyrics, just...
And people ask me like, where did you get inspired? I was like, Pharrell Williams.
Johnny Flow. Johnny, I told you that.
Don't try to take the credit for my song.
Fine.
You can feature on the song.
Okay, but there's no lyrics. What am I going to do?
Just stand there in the video.
Okay, fine.
Yes, and I'll just tell featuring Johnny Flow.
Okay.
In the video.
Just put my name on it.
Yes. But we are talking about Pharrell Williams, who inspired me to get off track and talk about some funny stuff.
Yes.
And the song is called...
Come Get It, Bae. And it's a song from his album, the GIRL. Girl.
Okay.
It was released this spring, March of 2014.
Okay.
Which was his first album in 8 years.
And it blew up.
It blew up. I mean, you know, I guess it had it coming because he blew up last year with the Daft Punk, the Get Lucky song. And then the Happy blew up. So it was just the right time for him to release an album and have it blow up.
It's funny because Pharrell actually started off with NERD, Nerd, and Neptunes. But, I mean, they were somewhat popular in the group. But he just blew up as a solo artist even more.
Yeah, I mean, NERD more as a production team, even though they released the song as their title, as their name too. And
so I never got what NERD stood for, or why they're called the Neptunes. Is it the same thing, or?
No, I don't think it's the same thing, though.
Okay, but I never got... That always made me think about situations like that. When you're in a group, you would think that this person would be as popular, but it's like Finkel. Think was popular for a long time, and all of a sudden Ihori comes out of the group, and boom, she blows up as a solo artist. But then after the solo artist blowing up, she goes back into the group, and not as well as a solo artist. I'm like, wow, it's weird how that works.
Yeah,
you would think it'd be more popular as a group because you have all members together and all their fans kind of get together. But it wasn't the same thing as being a solo artist. So that's why Ihori, I feel like, is still going strong as a solo artist.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Pharrell.
Yeah, Pharrell too. I mean, I don't know. I guess Pharrell himself became like, because he's a fashion icon. And as a producer, he's really successful. And actually, I don't know about him vocally. I know he's unique, but I don't know if he's technically he's a great singer. But I know he has a color to him, and he makes great music. I wouldn't say he's like the best vocalist in the world, but he's not bad. And I love the fact that he does a lot of falsetto stuff. Yeah, I mean that's his.
That kind of stuff is.
That's his signature.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, even the songs that he writes for artists himself. When he writes for Justin Timberlake, and then Robin Thicke, even Robin Thicke.
The Blurred Line.
Yeah. Then can't please.
Actually, that's a really come to think of it, that's a perfect matchup because Robin Thicke always sings in falsetto, and Pharrell makes songs like that.
And Justin Timberlake, same thing. The song that
Justin Timberlake,
Senorita, Senorita, I care for you. He always has that sound that Pharrell always adds.
Yeah, exactly.
And it suits Justin and Robin Thicke. I wonder if why did Pharrell pick of all female artists that he could work with Miley Cyrus?
I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't know there was a reason.
I didn't look at the facts online or whatever, but I didn't. My assumption or my conclusion on this is, of course, an artist who's trying to blow up and be big and stay on top is going to work with another artist like that. Miley right now, a lot of the
people hating on her.
A lot of people hating on her and saying negative things about her. Still, when she comes out with a single, people still listen to her music.
Exactly.
And I guess he kind of picked her like, all right, Miley a little cray-cray. She does what she wants to do. And I feel like
she is a good vocalist. She's a good artist.
Oh, she's a great artist.
And the funny thing is, though, even though I said featuring Miley Cyrus on this, on the album, she wasn't credited.
Seriously?
Yeah, people knew that they're working together, but seriously.
See, that's my new word.
Seriously. I don't think it's going to stick.
I didn't know that he didn't credit her.
But I mean, like Miley Cyrus, people hating on her.
Maybe she didn't want to be credited.
I don't know. I don't know if it was I don't think it was out of spite, but.
Or maybe it's kind of one of those things like, hey, I was featuring an artist. Y'all try to figure out who it is by listening to the vocals.
Maybe.
We never know.
Okay.
Either way, we gotta listen to the song Pharrell, "Come Get It, Bae." Now, what song or what year did this song? You said this year?
This year.
Okay, this year.
From the album Girl.
Now, did this song blow up?
It's charted right now. I mean, it's not like #1 single.
Okay.
But I like the song the most out of the album.
Does it have that repetitive bump in the beginning? That's why it's not on top. I get it, because the Pharrell, what do you call it, ritual, or what do you call it?
The trademark
sound isn't in the beginning of the song.
I don't think so. No.
Let's all check it out and see why this song isn't on top, but it's still a good Pharrell track. This is Pharrell featuring Miley Cyrus with "Come Get It, Bae." Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to sound like I'm a featuring artist in the background. Because, I know the song. I had the song on my MP3 player, or what do you call a smartphone, but I didn't know it was Miley Cyrus in the background either.
Yeah, because she's not credited.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever done that where you feature somebody and didn't credit the person, or you were featured but you weren't credited?
I'm trying to think. Was there any time like that in my career? I don't think so.
No, right?
No.
I don't know why people do that.
Well, I mean, sometimes maybe the record label was like, you know what, I'll sing on your track. And then later on she realizes, you know what, I don't really like this track, but my vocals are on it already. So, but don't credit me, please. I don't want people to know that I was on the track. It could, you never know. It could be a record deal situation, like behind the scenes.
Companies, like the business.
All that corporate stuff that nobody really wants to deal with.
Yes.
We don't know the behind story, but if you guys do know it, please send us an email and let us know if you guys know the whole behind story. But right now, we're going to move on to the next artist.
Yes.
And the next artist is
Lil Wayne featuring Drake.
Lil Wayne and Drake.
Yes.
Now, Lil Wayne is another artist that, when he first stepped up in the game, I wasn't really like, he's got some good style. But over time, I was like, this guy's grown on me.
Yes.
And he sounds and has his own sound, actually. That's what I like about him. He doesn't want to copy nobody else.
I mean, he's a crazy hard worker, I think. I think he just beat the listeners over the head with the releases, because I don't think anybody released as many tracks as he did in the few years that he was really active.
And he started at a young age.
He started at like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Because of his pops, right?
Yeah, his not real dad, but yeah. With the Birdman.
Yeah. He always does like stuff like that. Yeah. He's like, I call it like the lazy rap. Like he's just laid back, chill all the time. He doesn't like, yo son, he comes hard. Or, tries to sound like a party banger or, party popping track.
But he could be on a party banger, but he doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, he just kind of keeps it chill. Like a lollipop. It's just chill.
You sound like it.
Good, I found a new artist I can imitate.
Yes.
All right, and the song is called
Believe Me.
Believe Me. When's it come out?
It came out last month, a month ago.
Oh, so it's a new track.
Yeah, but the album didn't come out. It's from the album Carter 5.
Carter 5.
It didn't come out yet, and which he said was going to be the last album for his career.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, he said that he said something about being a great father and like he wants to that he made enough money and he wants to retire and be there for his kids. But now he says that he's going to release 2 albums this year and 7 more next year.
Okay, so basically he lied to all his fans.
Well, he said this is going to be his last Carter album.
Okay. Well, maybe that's what it is. It could be a last Carter album.
It wasn't.
Oh, really?
Everybody thought that this was his retirement album. But now,
sometimes celebrities don't think about what they're going to say when they say things.
Yeah, and he said
don't
he
give
made
a hard time about it.
93 songs for the album. For Carter 5.
How many songs are all actually on the album?
Oh, well, the track list is not out yet, so that's why he said he's going to drop an album this year and drop another one. And then for the remaining songs, he's going to divide into 7 albums, maybe 7 albums, and then drop it next year.
Lil Wayne, all I got to say to you is drop it like it's hot, because that's what happens when you drop a new album, man.
Yeah, but he said it's not going to come easy, though. He said that it's going to take at least $25 to $35 million for him to do another album after this.
That is true, because he wants to be on top. He wants to sound crazy great, and I don't blame him. But since we are running short on time, we got to play the song right now for y'all. This is Lil Wayne featuring Drake with Believe Me.
Rip, rip.
Whip. That was Lil Wayne featuring Drake with Believe Me. That sounded like a horror movie at the end, like The Conjuring or something.
I never heard the song till the end like that.
We need to start listening to more songs fully to find out what happens at the end. That's like rip. Rip what? Rip some gas?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about in that song. Anyways, we are all out of time for today, but we want to thank all y'all listeners for tuning in. Johnny for all his rap songs and hip-hop songs. But tomorrow, don't forget to tune in because we have our live studio tomorrow with Punita and, of course, our special guest. Johnny's actually going to be in the studio with us tomorrow. We had a great time, and we had the biggest turnout at our What's Poppin' so far open studio.
Yeah, no, and
we had just over 100 people. Can you believe that? We've always had 6 to 7 people, and we lie all the time saying there's millions there. But 101 people in a small radio booth thing.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I don't think I met 100 people this year.
With that said, we got the last song for our show, If We Had Your Eyes by Michelle Williams. And once again, this is Brian Juan.
Johnny Flo.
Signing off.
Peace.